Righty guys, so this is the brand new Nanlite Pavobulb 10C, and this thing has honestly completely changed the way I think about using practicals on set and in my films.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
How's it going, guys? My name is Andrew Murphy from Down Under in Gold Coast, Australia. Alrighty guys, so let me know if you've ever been in this situation. So you arrive at a location to start filming, you kind of see what practical lights are around the room, and like basically some, if not all of them, either have bulbs that are too bright, too dim, they're not controllable, or they're just like super duper gross colors. And if you have ever been in that situation, that is exactly where the new Pavobulb 10C is perfect for this. So the Pavobulb 10C is a 10 watt RGB LED light bulb that can be used as both a practical or a main light in your scenes. It is insanely bright considering that it's only 10 watts, which means that it won't use up much power at all, even if you are running it for a long time at 100%. It has a 2700 to 7500 Kelvin CCT range, has a green magenta tint adjustment, full RGB colors, 15 customizable special effects, and it only weighs 170 grams. Now the Pavobulb 10C has 3 buttons on the actual light itself. So the first one is the dim, and this has 5 different, 6 different settings, which can go anywhere from 0 to 100% in 20% increments. Then you have the CCT hue button, and this will change either your CCT mode or it will change your RGB mode, which is super duper cool. And this gives you 6 different CCT colors and 12 different hue colors on the light bulb itself. And then the last button is the mode button, which will swap between the CCT and the actual hue mode. However, using the buttons on the Pavobulb 10C itself, you are limited to just a few different functions. But if you want more control, you can either connect it to the Nanlink app via Bluetooth, or you can also use this thing, which is a wide controller. This is the latest thing from Nanlite as well, and this thing is super duper cool. Now this actually comes as part of the 4 kit and the 12 kit, and basically it acts as the screen and the controller for either the Pavobulb 10C, but also the T87X tube light as well. And if you've ever used a Pavotube, you'll basically know the standard controls and how the screen works. And basically this allows you to control everything, and you can also even get to the effects mode in here as well, and do effects on these bulbs as well. And I do really love this idea of like taking a lot of the controls off the actual product itself, especially for these small products, because you want them to be as small as possible, and trying to fit all these buttons and screens and everything on this just wouldn't be possible. The only main downside that I've found so far is that there is no way to actually dim it. So say if it's at 100%, to dim it to 0, you actually have to press and hold this all the way down to 0. Whereas on the actual light itself, you can quickly click it and it will actually go to 0. That is the only downside that I've seen using this controller here. Plus this controller also acts as a power source as well. So this has a built-in 4400 milliamp hour battery, so that'll be able to power this. Or also if you want to use it on the T87X, it'll basically double or triple the amount of time that you can use the T87X if it's plugged into this. But I'll leave all the T87X on a different video. I'll leave that linked up here once I finish that, and that's all ready to go. So go check that out if you want to see more about that tube light. Alright, now the power is where this is going to divide a few people. So if I unplug this, the light goes out, and that is because the Pavobulb 10C does not have a built-in battery. So you can either power it via the USB-C, which is a 5 volt input, or the AC, which is obviously like a E27 Edison screw, I believe it's called. They're the 2 different options that you can use to power this light. So the downside is that you will have to have access to some sort of power on set. Thankfully, the USB-C input is only 5 volts. So basically, any sort of power bank, a lot of chargers now have like a USB out and stuff. You can basically find 5 volts of power on nearly anything, and that is enough to power this. So it's not the worst thing in the world. And the team at Nanlite said that the reason that they didn't add in a battery is that basically if you were to have this always screwed into a fixture, then it's always going to try recharge the battery, and it will actually like diminish the lifespan of the light if it was always plugged in and always charging. But on the plus side, they've given us a ton of ways to actually power the Pavobulb 10C, which is awesome. So like I was saying, you can actually screw it into a normal fixture with an E27 AC socket. You can power it via the 5 volt input, so you can either use this wide controller, this little MPF battery adapter, which will allow it to output 5 volts and also allow you to screw it into the fixture as well. Or this little magnetic base accessory as well, which again will allow you to screw it in, and then you can just plug in an AC inlet. Now these are all optional extras unless you get the 4 or the 12 kit. In that case, it actually comes with all these accessories, which is really cool. So firstly, this magnetic base adapter actually acts as a stand as well as a power station and also a fixture as well. So we can simply screw the Pavobulb 10C into it, connect it to power, and then we can either just rest it on something, or we can actually stick it to something magnetic as well. Look. That's so cool. Or if you don't want to power it via the AC inlet, you can also just plug in a USB-C 5V input as well, and you can power it via that. Now in terms of output, I figured the closest thing to compare it to would probably be the 6C Mark II. So this is the 6C Mark II about 45, 50 centimeters away from my face. So this is at 100% on 5600 Kelvin. And now this is the Pavobulb 10C, again at 100% on 5600 Kelvin and about the same distance away from my face. This is facing directly at me like the Pavotube 6C was, but then also obviously you'd have it up like this potentially. So that is what that looks like. Now one thing I did find a little bit weird about the 4 and the 12 kit is that the 4 kit comes with 2 of these magnetic bases, which is cool, but it only comes with 1 cable to be able to power it. So thankfully, it is just one of these like little pretty standard 2-pin AC inlets or outlets, which you can plug into this. So it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's just weird that they give you 2 bases, but not 2 power cables to go with the sort of thing. Now I recently used these on a shoot in conjunction with my Pavotube 15 and 30X tubes as practical lights while shooting a band or performance. And I actually used this magnetic base basically just as a floor stand, and then I connected the Pavobulb 10C just to a V-lock via a USB cable, the one that you actually get in the box. And these actually performed really good, and they used literally no power. Like obviously being only 10 watts, like if you run it off, you know, one of these KMTV Mini 99 V-Lock batteries, which I freaking love. Like if you haven't seen my video about this, I'll leave it linked up here because I absolutely love these V-Locks. But obviously being 100 watts means that you can run this bulb at full power for 10 hours off one of these V-Lock batteries, which is insane. Plus being able to actually control all these lights, not just the Pavobulbs, like the 30X tubes, and I had a 60B as well, and my mix panel and everything. Being able to control all that via the Nanlink app made it super easy to dial in all the settings, dial in all the colors, like make sure everything's looking good without having to actually walk around to each individual fixture and do it on the actual fixture itself. And I also found as well that when I actually like left the room and the Bluetooth disconnected, it did connect up very quick. Like I wasn't really like waiting around for it to connect. It just kind of like connected by itself. Now I end up actually getting the 4 kit mainly because I know just how much I'm actually going to use these. Like I was literally about to buy 4 of the little Lito lights to act as one of those, as the Pavobulbs. But then as soon as they came out, then obviously I didn't go ahead with it. I went with the 4 kit of this because this is literally what I was waiting for and was going to use the Lito lights for. Because honestly, the worst part of using practicals is that most of the time the bulbs aren't dimmable, which makes it quite difficult to work with. And if you don't have lights that are like can match the color or match the intensity, it just makes it really hard. Plus, because the 4 kit comes with all the different accessories that allow me to use them in so many different ways, it's basically a no-brainer to get a kit like this that already comes with all the accessories that I actually want to use. Now, when actually using these as practical lights in a lamp or something, often like, well, a lot of the time you'll want the light to be spilling out in all the directions, but if you do want to control the light, Nanlite has made this little sticky suction bouncy board thingy. Just reminds me of those like helicopter hats that I used to get back in the day. And essentially this just suctions to the top or anywhere on the bulb, and then will allow you to control the light a bit more. So obviously you can see the light here, and then if I spread this out, it'll cut the light coming from the top. So it will help you shape the light a little bit more if you want to do so. Now overall so far I am really impressed by the Pavobulb 10C, and it's honestly going to be an integral part of my lighting kit moving forwards. There's just so many times where I have practicals in my scenes, and I just need to be able to control it like I control all my other lights. So these are going to come in so handy. Now as for price, a single 10C bulb will set you back $75 US, but keep in mind this is just the bulb, and I think it comes with a USB cable. There's no accessories in that. Then if you want to step up and get some of the accessories as well, the 4 kit is $499 US, and that comes with 2 wired controllers and 2 magnetic base stations, and 2 of those MPF adapters as well. And then stepping right up, the 12 kit is $1,399 US, which, like, again, I think that's a pretty reasonable price for the light that you're getting and the amount of ways that you can use these things. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this one, then consider liking and subscribing, and stay tuned because these are going to pop up in a ton of different lighting breakdowns in the future. Like I promise, I guarantee I'm going to be using these all the time. Otherwise, guys, I hope you're doing absolutely amazing, and I hope you stay creative and just be you. Have fun.